What does it mean to be Hashem's chosen people? I mean, is that like an elitist thing? Are we better than anyone? Well, just like being an older child, you didn't choose your birth order. It's just how your parents birthed you. But being an older child means that you have an obligation to be a light unto your siblings. And the Jewish people, as Hashem's chosen people, have an obligation and responsibility to make the world around them better and be an example to the rest of the world. And hopefully that elevates the world and teaches other people how to be Hashem's children just like us. And a story happened to me today that really highlights this, and I want to share it with you. So a week ago I went to Target, and I was checking out, and I was on the phone with someone on speakerphone, and I'm telling this person about a problem they're having, and I said, you got to get out of your own way. You do your part, and Hashem will do his. And this, middle-aged black lady at the counter, the cash register, is like, yeah, that's true. God will do what he's supposed to do when you do your part. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. You're down with us. I come back this morning, and I'm checking out, and all of a sudden I realize it's the same woman. I'm like, hey, how are you? How you doing? And she's like, thank God. And I said, that's right, thank God. And she says to me, why are you always dressed up so nice? And I said, well, what do you mean? I got to go to work. She's like, what do you do? I said, I make headstones. She's like, is that you down the block, that place? I said, yeah. She's like, my son died in 2011. I couldn't afford a headstone until last year. I came and bought one from you guys, and you guys made a beautiful stone for him. I'm like, that's amazing. So happy to hear that. She says to me, I made a huge mistake at the time. I wrote that his birthday was January 11th, and you guys did exactly what I asked for, but his birthday is actually January 12th. And I said, what's your son's name? And she told me, Gary Gibson. I pulled it up on my phone, and I showed her a picture of her son's stone, and she immediately started crying. And I said, look, I got you covered. I can change this to a 12. She's like, I know, but it's granite, it's so expensive, I can't afford a new one. I said, look, I'm going to turn it around, I'm going to re-engrave everything on the other side with the correct date, and we'll spin the stone around, it'll be brand new. She's like, that's so sweet of you, I can't believe it. God sent you to me, but I really can't afford it. How much is it going to be? And I said, you know what? What does an older brother do? How do the Jewish people be a light unto the nations? How do we make a Kiddush Hashem? I said, you know what? It's my company. I could do whatever I want. It'll cost me $400 or $500, but I got you covered. We'll take care of your son. She started crying in the middle of Target. She's passing people into the next register. There's people in line. She's like, go to that register. I'm so sorry. Go to that register. And this is what it means to be a light unto the nations. This is what it means to be Hashem's chosen nation. We have a part of Hashem within us that shines bright all the time, and it is our responsibility to act like Hashem, to act like a father to the younger siblings.